Digitbooks Invoicing Module.
So we'll take a quick look at one of the most useful parts of the app, which is the invoicing module. Invoicing. So next off, you see a blank page where you have the invoice section and you have the client section. We'll start with the client section first, because for every income, once I click on the client section, it brings me to this page where I can add clients. So once I come down here and click on this green tab where we have add clients, you can see we have the client name, company or business name, email address, phone number, and address. I'm going to add a custom client name and the details. Now see, once I fill in the client details, it brings out a table where you can see the clients. Now, when you are creating an invoice, you simply need to select them from the list instead of typing everything again. Now you have your clients, you can go back to the invoice tab, then create invoice. You can now create an invoice. So this is the you want the invoice to appear. You have the logo, your company logo, item. These are the product or services that was rendered, additional information, issuer bank details, and down here you have the save invoice, download in PDF, and share. So let me create an invoice date, which is today, then due date. So you have your client information. Since I already added a client, I can choose that same client, or I add a custom client. Once I choose that same client, the details pops up here. Once I choose that client, the details of the client shows automatically in the client information spaces. Then come down here and select any template of my choice. For your company's logo or the logo of which you want to appear, the logo which you want to appear on the invoice can show here. There's any logo you want to show on the invoice. Then you can browse to bring out any logo of your choice. So I'm just going to use this. When I'm done choosing it, I open the file. Then I can see it here. Then you can also adjust the size. After you're done, you save the logo. Then come down to atomize products, part in which you want. You list the description, quantity, price, tax, then the total. Quantity, price, and tax. Then You can come down here to add more as you go. Then additional information you want to show on the invoice receipt. So then this is the most interesting part, the issuer bank details. This is where you put in the bank details for the invoice. To use anyone, bank details. I'm just going to use any bank details here. So this is the most interesting part, the issuer bank details. So for this issuer bank details, you input the account number, the bank name. Then when you verify the account, it's going to bring out the account name. So let me try this. That has Butter Sarah Smith. I have done verifying the bank details. Then you save the invoice. So you can see, beautiful. We have the invoice details, David Solutions, the tax, the total amount, payment information. That's if you added any extra information to the invoice. And also you can download the invoice. You can WhatsApp, Microsoft Teams, and you can edit invoice. Now that we are done creating an invoice, this is what we see. We see that the invoice is listing with each information. So you have the invoice number, the client's name, the issue date, the due date, the amount, the status, and here we have additional actions. For these additional actions, you can edit invoice, download the invoice, share invoice, and mark as paid. And last, you can delete invoice. For each boxes here, these are the invoices that are inactive. We have the outstanding invoices. These are invoices that are yet to be paid. We have the partially paid invoice. These are invoices that are paid in installments. Then we have the paid invoice. These are invoices that have been paid in total. Then we have the expected this month, the summation of all the invoices that have been inputted in the current month that you are in. That's the amazing part of this module. And here you can come to the right corner here and check the payment history. This payment history, no payment records found. That's because no invoice have been paid. Let me make this invoice marked as paid. I'll come down here and click on mark as paid. This mark as paid, the amount that is to be paid should be inputted here. So let me start with installment. Assuming the person paid in installments, 40,000. Here you can choose the payment method that was made. We have the bank transfer, cash, card, check, mobile money, and other. The payment date. Reference, which is optional. In this reference, you can put the transfer reference, payment ID, and here you can upload receipt of payment. You can add another payment and save payment record. Go to save payment record here. Here it pops. There's this notification that pops up that says less than invoice amount. This will mark the invoice as partially paid. Continue, OK, or cancel. So since we want to make it in installment mode, we will click on OK. can see in invoices we have this amount here, partially paid. We have this. So now you can also go back to update payment if you want to make it a paid invoice in total. So you can update payment here. So here, when you want to update your payment, you click on add another payment. So this is add another payment. Adding another payment, you what? Input the word remaining amount that is left, payment method, payment date, reference, upload receipt. So good. It has been marked as what? Paid. And here you can go back then. That's when your payment history. You can click on it and check what the history of the invoice. So, and last but not the least is the filter. So here you can filter through your invoices. If you want to filter the paid invoices, unpaid, overdue, partially paid, all are working. And also you can search through your invoices. When you search your invoices via the client's name, the status, you will see everything that you want to get. You can also come and search through your invoices using the invoice number or the client's name or the status. The status is paid, unpaid, overdue, partially paid. All these words will give you an excellent result in Digitbooks. It saves times, it is professional, and it helps you to stay on top of your money without needing a degree in accounting. And that's it for the basics of invoicing and client management in Digitbooks. Once you try it, you will see how easy it is to keep everything organized. Need help along the way? There's support right inside the app. Ready to send your first invoice? Let's go. Thank you for listening.